Hello everybody, I'm Richard Gon of Work to Live podcast version. By the way, is this application working well? Well, what is this? What is this working decently? Anyway, so what I'm going to talk about is that I have I published not I published I published is a I published is a correct as a in terms of the fact. But actually, so I uploaded chapters of porn novels. So not chapters of porn novels. I recently uploaded chapters of a porn novel, which is a correct. Which I think that is good for that is proper for explaining the situation of that porn novel. Anyway, so I'm sorry. So this time I haven't spoken English language for a week. So which is why my speaking manner is clumsy. Anyway, my speaking manner of English language is really clumsy and awkward as always. But actually, so recently, so what I'm saying is that my speaking this time, so I'm creating this episode and in which I'm speaking English like this, but actually, so I'm not used to speaking English. I'm not used to speaking English now. So which is why, so maybe some people may find my speaking manner really clumsy and so strange. And to start with, of course, I'm a non-native speaker of English language, so which is why, so it's natural that I can't speak English. It's natural that I can't speak English. That is because my mother tongue is different from English language. By the way, my mother tongue is Japanese language. Anyway, as I have told you just now, so I uploaded chapters of a porn novel, which is a correct understanding or the correct manner of correct explanation. And so if you have taken a look at the title, or if you are reading the title of this episode, so the title says I published porn novels Grey, and the details. And if you have checked out the details of or not details, or so I take notes and I write the word details in the note for explaining or for speaking out to create each episode of podcast. Anyways, and if you have checked out the description column of this episode, I think you have seen the links, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, which is the writing. I'm thinking of adding on or I have added onto the description column of this episode. So I have not added the writing, which is the links, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. But actually, so when you are listening to this episode of podcast, maybe I will have written that writing on the description column of this episode, which is what I'm saying. So anyway, so the title says I published, but actually the fact is that I uploaded three chapters of a porn novel, and the title of the porn novel is Grey. So in this time, I'm thinking of creating a brief episode of podcast, and recently I have been deadly busy in my work, and which is a main work of mine. So and I came home late, and I came home late. Well, I have come home late for consecutive working days. So which is why, so it was really tough for me to create contents. Anyway, this is a side hustle for me, and I'm thinking of ending this episode, and so the title is Grey, and which is so for which I used a British English, and so Grey is the name of a color, and so this spelling is British one, and maybe in the case of American one. So maybe wait a moment, please. Let me check out the spelling of gray in American version. Gray. Maybe GRAY is the correct spelling for American English. Anyway, but actually this time I wrote British English, and so there is no reason why I chose British English. Also, my country has also my country is well, my country has been influenced by American culture hugely. But actually, so anyway, this time I used British English for the title of this novel, and so generally speaking, so maybe you can find my English American one, which is because to start with, my country has American bases, and my country has American bases of military force of the United States of America, and to start with, so my country has been largely influenced by the United States. And anyways, this time, this poem novel has 3 chapters, and the third chapter, or chapter 3, is the longest. Maybe I think you are going to take 20 some minutes. Also, according to, so I uploaded these three chapters of one novel. I uploaded the poem novel into Medium, and according to the calculation system of Medium, so the reader who is going to read chapter 3, it's going, or the readers who are going to, so plural terms should have been used. So if you are thinking of reading the chapter 3 of this novel, so maybe, so according to the calculation of Medium, maybe 17 minutes is a necessary time for finishing reading that chapter. But actually, so I think you may take 20 some minutes for reading from the beginning to the end of the chapter. And to start, that is because my English is not a decent one, because I'm as I have told you in the beginning of this episode, I'm a non-native speaker of English language. Anyway, so but actually, so chapter 3 is not chapter 3, or chapter 1 was the first chapter is the shortest, and the second longest is the chapter 2, and the longest one is that chapter 3. So which is what I'd like you to know, to if you are thinking of reading that poem novel, and for helping you prepare for reading, or prepare time for reading. Anyway, but actually, so finally I'm thinking of introducing the trigger of my having written this novel. So I came up with a phrase, which is "everything is grey," which is a trigger of my writing this novel. So I came not recently, before months before, I came up with a phrase, or not a phrase, but a sentence. I came up with a sentence, which is "everything is grey, everything is grey." So which is why, so that is a sentence, or that is a writing, no? That is an image, or that is a picture in my mind, which triggered, or which urged me, which triggered this writing this novel, or my writing this novel, or which urged, well, this image, or this "everything is grey," which is the image, which is the image, so which played a role of urging me to write that novel. I'm sorry for my awkward manner, or clumsy manner, or not wrong one, but actually, so I'm sorry for my clumsy manner of speaking English language, and that is as I have told you, so please forgive me, because I'm a non-native speaker of English language. Anyway, So if you'd like to enjoy that porn novel, so please check out the description column of this episode so that you can you can click and access those chapters of the porn novel. So please enjoy that porn novel. So that's it. Thank you very much for listening. See you. So lastly, so I forgot to tell you that so if you start to read novel, so if you start to read that novel, so I haven't specified which country or which city is the venue or the place of that porn novel as the setting of that porn novel. So which means so if you continue to read that novel or those chapters of that novel, so I don't think you can find out which place is used for the setting of that novel. So which means so if you can't understand what my explanation, so if you read that novel, so I don't think you can find out which place or which city or even which country is used for the place of that porn novel by you can't find out which country or which city is the venue or the place or the place of the story as the so of the story of that porn novel. So by reading the story of porn novel, I don't think you can find out. I don't think you can find out which city or which town or which country on the earth are used for creating that novel. So I don't tell you which city or which town are the models of the story of that porn novel. But actually, so please I'd like you to enjoy guessing or thinking about which city or which town or which country is like or which city or which town or which country are likely to be the places of that porn novel, which is what I'd like you to know and enjoy.